And we are live from the lobby studio, that is, at the Texan Theater in downtown Greenville, Texas. Ctfm, Coffee, Tea, Friendly, and Me, brought to you each and every morning by Discount Wheel and Tire, where service is the bottom line. And I just took her line and I'm loving it.
Don't forget about Valvoline Express
yeah.
and Hunt Regional Healthcare,
yes.
Where, I mean, that proactive care at huntregional.org, you can find everything that you need to be proactive about your health. And all their services are open now.
Open now. Oh. Folks, I tell you, if you haven't seen Ctfm before, you are in for a treat, because the guests that are here this morning, wonderful. One of them in particular that we've all grown to love as a great citizen of Greenville, Texas, as a law enforcement individual, but to us, she is a friend of Friendly Place LLC, Friendly News, Friendly Radio, you name it. That is one Miss C.J. Crawford. Thank you so much for being here. And we have Kim Chandler is going to be here this morning.
Yes, and my favorite.
And your favorite,
Put
Kearns is coming in, talking about a big event that's tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Yes, tomorrow night at 7 o'clock.
We're painting the town pink virtually.
Yes, pink, personally. And as you know, we do something at this time every Wednesday morning. I do it all the time. I do it, 24 hours a day. If I could, I would. But we want to give thanks to, we're blessed to do this and have this platform to be able to address our community and our citizens in our community. And at this time, we want to ask Captain C.J. Crawford, retired, if she would lead our invocation.
Sure, thank you for asking. Move to the edge here. Our most kind and gracious Heavenly Father, we thank Thee so much for this opportunity that we have to gather together as friends and to gather together as people that love and worship Thee and Thy works. We ask for a special blessing on us today as we talk and we visit, that everything that we will do will give glory to Thee and
Amen.
Will make us maybe a light or something that someone needs in their life today. We also ask for a particular blessing on our city and our county, that we can stay together as friends and family, that we cannot be ruled by some of the things that are going on in our nation that probably don't need to be happening. We need to love and care for one another and do things that are right. Do everything that is pleasing in Thy sight. And I ask for these blessings and many more, anything that's needed by Thy people here. In the name of Jesus Christ, amen.
Amen. Well, are you ready?
I'm ready. It's
I'm
going to be
telling
an
you,
awesome
this is,
show.
and she is in the house. She's in the house. So
There she is.
I know this came here. We're going to commercial break, and I want to say, please, if you have an opportunity to shop in Greenville for those things that you need, please shop local, because it really helps our community, but it helps us here at Ctfm, because these sponsors make it possible. With that said, get you some coffee, tea, and if you come down, the tea or coffee is on Friendly, on Vanita K. So y'all come on back, because we're coming back with Captain C.J. retired Crawford.
Why, thank you.
You have a heart for fun. You have a heart for friends, for finesse, for family. And when you need cardiac care, you want the best technology. But you also want people who have a heart for people. Hunt Regional Healthcare. People make the difference.
When it comes to high-quality service for cell phones and televisions, no one beats Crumpton TV. They have been serving Greenville and the surrounding area for over 57 years. For details about all services, call 903-455-2043 or visit CrumptonTV.com. Also, the official home of the Big Green Egg.
Carol Hoops and Trey Warren at C&R Floors invite you to their new location for the same quality products, service, and installation they have provided for over 20 years. C&R Floors, 2706 Highway 69 South in Greenville. Do you need custom printing on caps, shirts, and other apparel? Come check out what we can do for your organization at East Texas Print Shop, 2218 Lee Street. Our top-of-the-line screen printing and embroidery machines can handle just about any job you can throw at us. T-shirts are great for special events. Sports teams always need custom uniforms. We can print them. Check out our custom apparel store or shop online at easttexasprintshop.com or just give us a call at 903-453-1581.
Are you tired of those big chain tire dealers giving you the runaround? Are you not getting the customer service you deserve? If not, call me and I will wrench the competition. Come see us at Discount Wheel and Tire at 4609 Wesley in Greenville. Discount Wheel and Tire, and we will get you all that you deserve.
And we are live from the lobby studio at the Texan Theater in downtown Greenville, Texas, Ctfm. Coffee, tea, friendly, and me brought to you each and every morning by, you know, I say it on my show on radio, but it's Discount Wheel and Tire, where service is the bottom line, and I've been reminded not to forget about Valvoline Express, Marcus, and changing that oil, because every Tuesday is Ladies' Day.
That's right.
And you have a favorite also.
Hunt Regional
Yes.
Healthcare at huntregional.org. They are so proactive, and you can find everything you need right there on their website.
Right. And the young lady to my right is, and I knew she was going to turn her head. I'm so glad that she is here this morning because, you know what, I've known her since 1990. I mean, it's probably not. Anyway,
She's still
anyway,
27.
and she is still doing the same thing as she did then. The big smile and so involved in the community. CJ, Captain Retired CJ Crawford.
That's right.
Thank you
Yes,
so
what an
much
honor.
for being here this morning, and it's a pleasure. It's a
Why,
pleasure.
thank you.
So, and I know you want to tell somebody about different things, so the microphone's yours.
Do I want to tell something?
I think he wants you to tell something.
Were you
Let's-
waiting for something?
He is waiting for something.
But do
before
we talk
do
first,
that-
or do we?
It's up to you. Can you wait?
No, I can't
Yes,
wait
he
any
can.
longer.
Oh,
I can't.
wait,
yes,
no,
he
I
can.
can't. No,
Anita
I
said no,
can't.
you said all right.
No, let's talk about your
Let's
career
talk about it. Yes, let's
with
talk
Greenville
about it.
Police
Yes.
Department,
Oh,
because
dear.
that's
Please,
why
yes.
look, we're here.
We don't have a lot of time.
But I mean, as a woman,
Yes.
I have a lot of respect for you and how you've rose through the ranks.
Yes.
Because in 1990, you were a dispatcher for Greenville Police Department.
Correct.
And decided that you wanted to take your career further and serve and protect.
Yes.
And so I want to congratulate you for all the things that you have done, how you've rose in the ranks, and the people you have impacted.
Thank you.
There are some community things that you do that are near and dear to your heart. Tell us a little bit about
Yes.
those and your involvement in those.
Okay, so it was kind of funny. Well, of course, I've always loved to volunteer and for good causes. But a lot of the times that I ended up on a civic board or something was because the chief put me on it. You know, and I don't know if part of that was because I was a woman or part of it because he was just like going, "I'll do it to her," or I don't know. But that's how I
He
ended
knew
up
you
on.
could take care of it. You know.
That's how I ended up on Drug Free Greenville's board. I've been on that one for 25 years.
The
And my tricycle. I love my tricycle, and I'm not really sure I'm ready to see someone else on my tricycle,
I had
but
to do
we'll
that.
we'll deal with those feelings of loss later. So Drug Free Greenville, and I mean, just I don't know. I've been on a half a dozen here, and it was always put on it, and then I developed a love for it. So it's kind of how I became a Rotarian. You know, the chief said, "You need to be on the Rotary board," and I was kind of like, "Well, okay, who are these Rotary people?" And then I liked them. So, you know, there we go.
Good thing, good
Yeah.
thing.
So I love that motto, service above self.
Right.
I just think that
And that's you.
makes all the difference.
That is you to the T. I don't know why, they must have adopted that because of you, but.
It could have been. I could have had something to do with that. I wish I got some royalties off of it.
But and Vanita K said it, your involvement in the community has been such that everything that you get involved with, it seems to flourish.
Oh,
And I think it's because of that passion that you have for each and everything that you do.
I sure hope so. I hope that has something to do with it. But almost all of them were great things to be involved with, before I ever said, I want to do that.
And I remember the times during Drug Free Greenville that you and I worked closely on a lot of things. And I enjoyed then as well now. But I think for me, seeing you go from a position with a department to where you are, and it's just like, wow, man, I'm so glad that I was able to be around with all of it happening.
Well, I got to be honest, it was a hard decision. I wasn't ready to retire. You know why I retired, and I wasn't ready.
Right.
And there was a lot of angst mixed up with that, and lots of tears. And there still are sometimes.
I'm sure.
I don't know if I want to be on your show and cry the whole time.
Even this morning,
So
I'm sure.
it was a very difficult decision, but when Dad had his last accident, things just,
Right.
the Lord, basically told me, you got a job to do it. So
Well, the elderly one is very fortunate.
the elderly one is very cantankerous.
Well, and I believe that your stories will help someone else later on as
Absolutely.
you grow to
Yes.
overcome this. And your story has already impacted so many people. We had James Hamilton on a couple of weeks ago, and he talked about how you had impacted him as a youth because of your involvement with the programs that Greenville Police Department offers. And so we thank you for your involvement, and we thank you for your sacrifice over the years to be involved and to do the things that you've done. And so now your place is to serve and protect your father, and also to be a leader in this community with that, because near and dear to his heart is Remember for
yes,
Me, and
yes,
I know
yeah,
that you will
right.
be involved in that, gaining support and also being a light to others. So thank you.
Let's talk just a bit about the Explorers,
Okay.
because I know that's dear to your heart, and it has been. So,
Well, just a super quickie, the Police Explorer program has been a division of Boy Scouts Learning for Life for many, many years, like 30 or plus years. And the whole idea around it, any business could have an Explorer post. So the idea around it was for us was to raise your own police officers. And from 14 to 21, you can be an Explorer, and it's for boys and girls. And so what we would do was hopefully attract people that wanted to go into the law enforcement career, and then when they turn 21, get them to take our test. And so a whole bunch of our Explorers have gone on to various careers in, we'll just call it first respondership. We have, one at the hospital and one on the ambulance crew, and, various, sorry, I probably dropped something.
You
And
did.
various things around the, excuse me, I talk a lot with my hands. Makes it hard to handcuff people. There you go. I'm saying. But, so, I mean, we just have them, and then, of course, Hamilton and Reuben Vargas, both went through our Explorers. We've had dispatchers that were Explorers. And so it's a wonderful program. They're pretty much in a perpetual police academy. Every Saturday morning, we train them, and the big fun thing they get to do is go and compete all over the state against other Explorer posts.
and I've had conversations with some of them, and they look forward to it so much. It's just they're itching to do it.
They love the competition.
And I think it's because of the leadership that they get, the professional
so.
leadership. Oh, I know, but it's there. It's there. So, but being in this community as long as you have, again, like Vanita K said, you have touched so many people in that positive manner, and so I'm glad for you to
And
be
rose
able
up to be captain.
Captain, yeah.
What an honor.
Yeah.
I make them call me, "Oh, fearless leader."
I think some call you mom. So,
True.
it is, an honor for you to be here and for you to share what you're doing. And I mean, you are more than just captain. You are, interested in so many different things. Like, you have plans going forward. What are you going to do with your time now?
Well, I'm
Is that the donkey business?
Yeah, it is. Because I mean, I've always had a little ranch. I raised, horses and things
Right.
like that. But a lot of that's being phased out because I have to spend more time with Dad, and so I'm looking for something I can do from the house.
Something therapeutic, maybe?
Well, something
well as-
creative. I like
Okay.
to create.
There you
So
go.
I like to make things and create. So, I have created something for Friendly that I wish to present to him now.
Oh, wow.
Look at his face, y'all.
Look at this.
Jennifer.
And
Thank
the
you.
truck's there.
Yeah, I'm going to show you, and then I guess we need to turn it around.
Yes.
Do we need to turn around? But
Look
so-
at that. Look at that.
You're
So
gonna
this
have to
is-
come around.
yeah.
Wow,
so
that's
you
going to
can
be on
see.
stage today at the show.
So this is Friendly Live, and as you see at Uptown Forum, I always like to, one of my little design elements is a little something that's either looks like it's old or
Go
a little
around,
off
Friendly.
center or something. So
Oh,
you
look, it's got-
you
oh.
have to look in here now. I'm going to take his little light out. You can't really see it in the daylight, but he has a little light, and you turn it on. Okay, we're going to stick him back in here on this magnet. If I can find his magnet.
Would you look at that?
Now, do you see yourself
I see it. I see it.
with
Look-
your beard
Yes,
and
I
your
do.
and your cowboy hat?
And a cowboy hat.
Look on your computer.
Oh my goodness gracious.
So you have a
Unbelievable.
So you have a laptop in there with the stage on it. You on the stage, and your coffee cup.
My
and
coffee
everything.
cup, and then
there's
the
your truck,
little red wagon.
and your billboard sign.
This is so awesome. Thank you so very
The only
much.
thing I couldn't do is I messed up on Rocky, so
That's fine.
We'll add him later.
Well, he's later, yeah.
add him later.
Thank you. Thank you.
So now I'm going to tell
Wow.
you just a brief thing. Originally, when I started making this, it was for the
That is awesome.
live auction for Lonnie.
Oh.
But that was supposed to be in person, and this will not ship anywhere. I mean, it just wouldn't stand up to being shipped.
That
So
is-
when it became an online thing, I decided I changed. I'm going to give him sports memorabilia, which they seem to like for the kids. And you had your heart issue.
Yes,
And
yes.
so I thought, well, this is going to be the gift for you,
Well,
for that.
thank you,
And then we all
thank
got
you.
locked down, and I couldn't bring it to you.
Oh.
So it's been at the house.
I'm going to
for
turn it
quite
back
a
around where I
while.
can see it while we're talking. We're going to leave this here, but Kim, you don't mind if us leaving this here? Okay, good. Good. Oh,
Can y'all feel the proudness right now? He's like a kid in a candy store. I'm excited. I saw pictures of this, and I've been keeping this quiet
this
for
is
just
so.
a moment.
Gabe,
But
have you seen all the details
the
and everything?
talent that
Talent.
you have.
And my little
to
red
do
wagon.
this.
The
Yes,
little red wagon's
the little
there.
red wagon is
Good.
there.
Oh, this-
The coffee cup is there. The computer with you on the
your little
stage is there.
microphone and
Yes.
everything.
That is so unbelievable.
So it's
Thank you.
yours to do with as you wish.
It's mine to keep.
You may keep it or
It will
auction
be.
it for something.
No,
or
no,
whatever.
no. It will probably be somewhere in the studio. I'm sure it will be an item in the studio. So,
And
it'll
it
be.
shouts out.
Boudreaux's butt paste may be not to be the focal point from now on. It may be this right here,
And
but
it pays homage to the Uptown Forum.
it pays
which is
homage
really
to Uptown
cool.
Forum, and and my little red wagon is there. I mean, everything is detailed.
You don't know how much it scared me with that sign across from the police department when I thought, dang it, I've put Uptown Forum on that. So,
That is just awesome. Did you
God
see
works
the-
all
you
things
see-
out for the good, right?
Did you see the little microphone? I mean, and the computer and the it's just it's,
your iPod's there on the, table
yes.
too.
Yeah, and
Oh.
it's working.
Yeah, and it's working.
And it's working.
and
It's not
working.
broken, so that's a good
and
thing.
And it's just
Yeah, I
well,
mean,
thank you
you
so
are
much
welcome.
for this, but thank you so much for being C.J. Crawford and our friend and a friend of this community. And look forward to working with you in the future on your new endeavor. You know we're there for you, and we'll always be there for you.
Well, you'll still see me because we finally finalized the reserve program.
Oh,
so I
good.
will be reserving for the department, for the
Nice.
community events. And,
Oh, good.
And Explorers. I couldn't give up
Yes.
Explorers.
Okay,
So
good.
I will still be involved, and probably more than they want me to be because I'm sure they're like, can she not leave? So,
No, you cannot.
No,
So if
cannot
someone
leave.
were wanting to get involved with the Explorers, how would they do that?
right now, the best thing to do would be call James Hamilton, Officer Hamilton, at the police department in crime prevention,
Okay.
and he'll get them signed up. Or if you can't do that, just show up on a Saturday morning. We meet from 9 to noon. The only time we're not meeting is if we're doing community service. So it might be a little hit and miss, especially when summer of safety rolls around.
Right.
But
Well, we thank you.
We thank you. We're going to commercial break. And by the way, again, on commercial breaks, please pay attention to our sponsors because they make it possible for us to do this and for me to get presents and all the good stuff. So coming up next is Kim Chandler and
Hope changes everything.
Hope changes everything.
Which is so
and-
true.
Which is so true, so true. Y'all stay tuned, come back. And again, CJ, thank you so much. We're coming back for Ctfm.
Coffee tea friendly.
Hi, I'm Kathy at Long Branch Dental Center. Today I'm going to tell you about our free whitening for life. As long as you're a patient 16 years of age and older, every time you get your teeth professionally cleaned, you'll get free whitening for life. And if you're a new patient to our Long Branch Dental family, for $49, you're not only going to get free whitening for life, you'll get your teeth cleaned, free x-rays, a professional future photo, and cancer screening for only $49. Free whitening for life. Call today, 903-455-4161. Long Branch Dental Center, making North Texas more beautiful, one smile at a time.
Lone Star Pawn and Bargain Center, 6509 I-30 on the Frontage Road in Greenville. Your one-stop shop for TVs, electronics, computers, and gaming systems. Lone Star Pawn offers a giant selection of hunting, fishing, outdoor gear, and firearms. We've got everything from lawn and garden equipment and job site tools to musical instruments. For the best deals and pawn rates in town, come see us on the south side of the Frontage Road in Greenville.
And we are live from the lobby studio in downtown Greenville, Texas at Ctfm. Coffee, tea, friendly, and me. Each and every Wednesday morning at 10 o'clock, we do this because of Barbara Horan. Thank you, Barbara, for
Yes,
allowing
thank you,
us to be in your house on Wednesday. And this is just one of two shows that we do here every Wednesday. The next show coming up at noon. We'll talk about that later. Brought to you each and every Wednesday by Discount Wheel and Tire, where service is, has always been, and will be the bottom line. And I will mention Valvoline Express, where Marcus can take care of oil changes, anything related to that engine, and Ladies' Day every Tuesday.
That's right. That's right.
And-
They take real good care of you.
Yes.
But don't miss out on all of the care that they take of you at Hunt Regional Healthcare, or you can reach them at huntregional.org.
Yep. And I will give you the honor of introducing this young lady. And there's a story about why
There
she's
is
here
a
this
story.
morning.
Y'all know
Right.
I'm a little crazy, and I'm always running late, and so I actually have to set ahead to be here on time. So Kim Chandler is our next guest with Hope Changes Everything, and so thankful for you to be here this morning. And so, guys, I know this is not going to surprise you. As I said, I was running a little bit late. I'm rolling down the road on my way to the next thing, and I look over, and there's this truck beside me, SUV. And on the side of it is a magnetic sign. So never forsake advertising your business or your nonprofit. Sorry, trying to get my bearings here. Never forsake advertising your business or nonprofit
Right.
on your vehicle. And because she had a sign that said Hope Changes Everything. And at that point I was intrigued. I'm like, what is this? So I got up beside it. I took a picture safely, because we know we just had the police on, looked at the number, got in behind her, dialed her up and said, tell me what this is, Hope Changes Everything. And we were in the Quinlan area. I was headed actually to Emory. But you started telling me about Hope Changes Everything, your nonprofit. So tell our viewers a little bit about what this is that you do.
Every Thursday from 2 to 4, we give out food to those in need and clothing. That we have a small clothes closet that they can go through and get clothes, shoes, whatever they might need. We have a tremendous amount. At first, we opened up in August 1st, and we started
Of this year?
Of this year.
Wow.
We had 2 tables and a lot of faith. And we have 2 refrigerators now, a freezer, a clothes closet that people are bringing clothes. We had a fundraiser last week. We had a garage sale to make money for the rent, electricity, and things like that. And it was just amazing to watch the Lord work and provide.
Yes.
So people are starting to hear about the word's getting out, and
The community is rallying around you,
Right.
which is really
Yes.
cool.
awesome.
And thanks
Yeah.
to y'all too. And it's just amazing to watch the Lord work in this ministry. There's people hurting, and not only are we there for physical needs, but I always tell them if anybody's here and needs prayer, all for their spiritual needs. And we have a little prayer box too. If I tell them they're uncomfortable, they put prayer cards in there. And then once a week, me and my best friend, actually, we get together and we pray over the ministry and for the people.
That's so good.
It's a beautiful ministry. My heart, God burdened me years ago for it, and
That was my next question. How did this inspire you?
it started as a dream the Lord gave me. I was pregnant, and people were dropping stuff off for the baby, and I thought it was to start a business. And after 3 times of starting a business, failed attempts, it stopped. And once I surrendered and said, Lord, what is it? What do you want me to do? And he said, go feed my people and help those in trouble. And so we were going to a small church in Lone Oak, and me and my husband asked them if they had a food pantry. They said no. It was a very small congregation. And I stepped out on faith, and God led us to This Is Your Season, Church of Prayer and Faith. They have a tremendous ministry where they give out food for small pantries, and To Hope Changes Everything now. And we just watched God move, and I realized God showed me the need for this ministry. So then he told me to release it after about a year and go deeper, and with Hope Changes Everything. And I kind of denied it at first. You know how we argue with the Lord, not me. I can't do
Oh,
this.
yeah,
Are
we've
you
done
sure,
that.
God?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
are you sure? We're not hearing right, all the things. My life's a mess. You know how you go.
Oh, yeah.
And pick somebody else, and the Lord just wouldn't let me. And then I stepped out on faith, y'all, and I am blown away. I stand in awe at what the Lord is doing in this ministry. He's amazing.
She said it twice, and it's so true, stepping out on faith. I mean, you've taught me that so much since in the period of time I've known this young lady, because that faith is what it keeps our life in order.
Yes.
And and what you're doing with people, with everyone, I know that there are some people that may look at it like, well, she's just another organization helping someone. But it goes so much deeper. Yeah, no, she's not.
So if you've ever been to Chewaucanee, that
Yes.
was a thriving area many years ago, is not so thriving anymore.
Right.
And so in the wake of that, there is a large homeless and addicted population. And so the fact that you are there, that you open your doors, you set up tables, you provide bread, but not only do you provide bread, but you provide the bread of life. And this is not just one of those things like, I'm just going to feed some people and do it. Like, the community is rallying around you. Yes. Quinlan Learning Academy right now is doing a food drive. Hunt County Shared Ministries is a supporter of you guys. And then you guys have on the 15th, hold on, let me make
15th,
sure.
October
Yes,
15th,
October
right.
15th. You guys are going to be handing out some food boxes. And we know that there's food delivery being done all over, but in the Chewaucanee area, it's definitely needed. But more than food, the bread of life. And so I love that your ministry does that you sit and pray over people, that if they're not comfortable with divulging their deepest, darkest secrets, hurt and shame, that they can write it down and that you will pray over those. And we know that with faith and prayer, God moves.
Yes.
And so we pray that he would not only heal our communities, but that he would heal our land. And we thank you for what you're doing in the community, because it is a huge step of faith. It is huge to just say, you know what, here I am, Lord, use me.
Yes.
And so I thank you for that. You guys opened on August 1st. You have some fundraisers going on October 15th. About how many people are you guys serving weekly?
Our biggest group so far was 50 a few weeks ago. We fluctuate between 35 to 50 right now.
Yes.
And the food boxes are actually being provided by Quinlan ISD. They reached out. And then on November 3rd, they're not sure the time yet. They're going to have a Catholic charity truck that will come and provide food. And we just need 12 to 15 volunteers, and they're providing everything. It's going to be kind of like a drive-through. They pull up, they ask us how many, we ask them how many's in the family, and they get a box of food and go on.
Similar to what Community Seeds is
Yes,
doing
like
here at
Community Seeds. Bert, yeah.
Bert Cooper.
I think they're doing it out of Wesley.
Yeah, they're doing it
Parking lot right now.
parking lot in Wesley.
Yes.
But what is, you have a physical address?
Yes, it's 228 West Highway 276, Suite 2, West Tawakoni.
And that is in an area, it's in a location where...
If you've ever been to Tawakoni, you've probably been to Margie's.
You've been to Margie's.
And so it's
Right.
in
It's
that
right
same
in that
strip center where Margie's was.
Right.
Yes.
And so right there on the left-hand side as you're pulling into Tawakoni.
And across the street was a big empty land spot, and the
Yes.
owner there, his name is Sam Kisme. I asked him about if I could start a garden, a community garden. He pointed across the street at the land, and so the first of next year, 2021, we're going to start a garden that we can start helping with fresh things for the people in the community, and also maybe start selling some things to help proceeds with Hope Changes Everything. So we're just really looking forward to what God's doing.
And gardening teaches people skills that go back. You know, those are things that we need to get back to, is back to the basics. How many of our kids don't even know that ketchup comes from tomatoes that are grown in the ground? And so the fact that the landlord has said, you know what, right over there is a plot of land that you can use to not only grow food, but to grow people. And I think that's what it's all about, is as we are citizens of this world, that we make a difference while we're here. We are one light, but together we can shine all over the world.
Absolutely.
And that's what our world needs, is that revival. So is there anything else that you want to talk about your ministry, or about
Anything
what you
coming
guys
up
are doing?
about the ministry?
Just the food truck, the November 3rd. Nothing. Oh, I would like to start here soon, not for sure any dates yet, but a coat drive, blanket drive, glove drive, because it's getting cooler temperatures and people are going to need that kind of stuff when they come. So when they come to the pantry, not only give them food, but give them a blanket, gloves, scarves,
Socks,
hats, stuff to keep them warm.
So we're praying for that, for you guys. You guys hear the need for those things to keep people warm in their time of need, and so we're just praying that you will see an abundance in that. If someone wants to get a hold of you to make a donation, how would they do that?
They can call me 972-201-5885, or my email is hopechangeseverything07@gmail.com. And then I already gave the address, so they can mail a check to that address.
You put it in
also.
the detail. What do you say? Why do you say?
Yes. So when you get off set
right.
and you go to the video that's being broadcast right now, put that information down in the comments, so that people can click right through to your organization, and they will have your phone number and your email address right there.
Okay, awesome.
So, and if you need help with that, just holler at me after the show, and
Yes.
I will help you.
Okay.
And Kim, you're welcome anytime. And just
thank
let
you.
Benita Kay, if you have something special,
Yes.
we're there for you. This organization is for our community. You're a part of our community.
Thank you so much.
If
Thank
you want to
you.
donate, right now, Quinlan Learning Academy in Quinlan is taking donations as well to present to you guys, or you can donate directly.
And we are coming back with CTFM right here on the CTFM show.
On Friendly News.
On Friendly News.
That's right.
Y'all stay tuned, because the lady's coming.
Painted in pink. Hood in pink.
Put in Pink is coming, and she's just got so much good information coming. And again, Kim, thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
And we will be back at the Texan Theater.
My name is Justin Rutt. I'm the general manager at Platinum Chevrolet in Terrell, Texas. I've been in the car business for 19 years. We've been in Terrell since December of 2019. And the store itself has been here for just over 50 years. We have a lot of employees that have been here for 10, 15, and even 20 plus years. And the goal is for you to know us, for us to, vice versa, to know who our customers are. Yeah, I mean, it's family. You know, we just love to have you come out and see us, ask for me or any of our team members, and we'll take great care of you. Thanks.
recipe for great food is simple. Make it fresh. Wings to Go in Greenville, where every order is a custom order made with fresh ingredients. Wings to Go, 7818 Wesley Street in Greenville. Simply great wings.
Complimentary breakfast, spacious rooms, a glorious pool, fitness and business center, and best of all, a friendly staff. Our large, flexible meeting rooms are great for business and social get-togethers. Best Western Plus, just off of Interstate 30 near Cracker Barrel. Staying with us is always a plus. Best Western Plus in Greenville.
Do you need space in a professional setting for your business? High visibility, no hassle parking? If that's you, come tour our building at 2701 Sunset Strip. Sunrise Salons has space for you. Just minutes south of I-30 with signage on Wesley Street. Not a salon? No problem. We have flexible spaces for all kinds of small businesses. All the services you need for one monthly fee. Sunrise Salon, 2701 Sunset Strip in Greenville. Call us for a tour, 903-458-9325. That's 903-458-9325.
Okay.
And we are live from the Lobby Studio in downtown Greenville, Texas at the Texan Theater. It is Friendly Live.
No, it's not.
I just see if you was listening.
Brought to you by Hunt Regional Healthcare at huntregional.org.
Yes, and Discount Wheel and Tire. We've had a great time this morning, and Kim Chandler is here, and retired Captain C.J. Crawford was here, and my present here, folk, by the way, if you didn't see, you'll get to see it today at noon. But with all that said, she's here. She's
my
here
favorite.
to talk
I'm
about
always excited
an event
for the first week. I send the message.
Happen.
I'm like, hey.
Yes, it's going to happen tomorrow night. Yes, tell us about it. Tell us about it.
Well, I'm here really, of course, Bras for the Cause, we've talked about quite a bit, and
yes.
I know you have, and I thank you for all of the tremendous publicity, and I'm excited that y'all are all going to be part of it tomorrow night.
Yes.
This is, we're attempting something that has not been done before.
Oh, yeah.
But we depend on the Waymaker, right?
Not one, but 3 consecutive programs run simultaneously.
Yes.
And for an hour and a half. So basically 4.5 hour program, 4.5 hours of programming compressed into an hour and a half. No, we don't want you to get bored. That's all I can say.
We've got the individual that can take care of it behind the scene right now. Yes.
My gosh.
Our producer,
we cannot be doing this
Our
without
producer
Gabe.
can't do it without Gabe. And Chris, thank you so much.
Yes,
thank you so
but
much.
what I'm really here for is to talk
ready.
about all the other stuff that's going on.
And there
in
is
October.
a lot. I copied and pasted. It was like 5 pages before I took out the lines.
Right.
Yeah, I
So
understand.
go for it.
Okay. First thing to talk about is the Wesley Pumpkin Patch has started back up again.
Yes.
And I've already been out and bought my pumpkins. And this is out on Wesley Church. It is off of Joe Ramsey Boulevard, which is it's just past the Quick Stop.
Yes.
And it's the youth sell the pumpkins, and it's part of their youth ministry. And it's a field of them. And it's a
beautiful.
lot of fun.
The
Yeah, you
setup
can
is
go and have
beautiful.
your pictures made. They've got some wonderful, funky things for that. They are also going to have on October the 24th, yes, they're going to have a movie night, and they will have a food truck there, and you can bring lawn chairs.
Like a drive-in movie?
Yeah. I mean, well, you bring lawn chairs or blankets, but it's movie in the pumpkin patch, which is kind of fun. So I have not heard the name of the movie yet, but I'm sure it'll be fun. It'll maybe a little bit spooky
Pumpkin.
or what. Yes, exactly. Another thing going on is coming up this weekend, the CASA, just like many of the other nonprofits, have lost so many of their opportunities for fundraisers. And one of their volunteers, who owns Bloom Aesthetics, is having a Bloom for CASA fundraiser this weekend. And she's doing all of the services, facials, eyebrow waxing, brow shaping, lifting, all of those kind of things. 35% of the proceeds will go to CASA.
That's good.
You can go to the Bloom Aesthetics Facebook page and get contact information and call and make your appointment for Saturday if you want to have that done. And as Dana Cash and I were laughing, with wearing all these face masks, we all have face mask skin. And so this might be a very good way to be able to help do that.
People who've never gotten pimples before are now experiencing
Oh my
those.
goodness, so true, so true. The farmer's market, of course, is still open.
Yes.
And what's
Hallelujah.
really wonderful is, now that the cooler weather is here, the number of crops they have, or the produce things, the variety is starting back up again with some of the cool weather stuff, which is wonderful. And they're going to have something fun again, since we can't have the Bob Wills Fiddle Festival on October 17th. They are going to have the Greenville Farmers Market Fiddlin' Fair.
Fiddlin' Fair.
Say that fast
Yes,
3
say
times.
that fair. Yes, yes.
It's going to start at 11:30. This is another bring your lawn chair event.
Right.
Spread out and be able to enjoy it.
Right.
The Ain't Just Pie is going to be open late for food. But have you seen the lineup?
Oh, I know the lineup's awesome.
It really is.
Yeah.
Billy Joe, Bayern Berlin Band, the Western Flyers, and Tia
Goins.
Tia Goins with the Jason Roberts
The
Band.
Jason Roberts Band. And by the way, the Jason Roberts Band is the new Bob Wills. He took the Bob Wills Playboys now. We've heard him here. He's been here before.
Many times.
Many
He's
times before.
wonderful.
But he's headlining this on the 17th.
Right. And it's going to be from 11:30 until roughly almost 5 o'clock.
Almost 5 o'clock.
They're hoping to have some arts and crafts there. They'll have the farmers market in the morning.
Right.
It sounds like a wonderful fall afternoon.
Right. I talked to Doyle Dick, and right now he's got all of the vendors that are going to be there, regular vendors on Saturday, and there are a tremendous amount coming. It's going to be great. It's going to be great.
Wonderful. I'm excited.
And can I say, other than getting this beautiful present, I have the honor of emceeing the show that day. And
great!
I'm excited because the music is in our wheelhouse. Friendly radio, by the way, friendly radio. But it's going to be a great.
I know, and I'm very excited.
Yeah.
Again, one of the things that Janine Cunningham and I were talking about yesterday is I love that we both love it when we're seeing some of these things that have been the staples of the community that are having to be canceled, and when you've got some organizers that are stepping back and saying, no, we're going to come up with something.
Right.
That's right.
Right.
We are not going to say we can't do this. We're going to say we're going to rethink this.
That's right.
And I'm excited.
Absolutely.
We can't have a concert inside the municipal auditorium and have the big crowds. There's so much that we can't do, but they can have a fiddle festival outdoors,
Right.
and we can have a good time.
That's right.
The same thing again with Bras for the Cause, reinventing that.
And by the way, I want to mention too that this Fiddlin' Fair outside, social distancing will be enforced.
Sure.
That's right.
According to the governor's
Bring
rules.
your chair,
Bring your chair,
your
and
blankets,
your mask, and
yeah,
so
all
yeah.
Exactly. And of course, another thing that's been reinvented that I think is fun is what the Senior Citizens Resource Center has done with parking lot bingo.
Yes.
And they've been doing that all
Yes.
summer, but I still love to remind people about it because it is so
Fun.
clever.
Yeah. It
It
is.
really is. You sit in your car. They give you a place to tune in. They give you the daubers and the cards, and you are safely inside. And you mark off your cards. They have somebody out there that's calling it. And then when you're done, you get lunch to go home with.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Let me interrupt and say, I know you have got so much good
it's
information,
okay.
but we do have to go to a commercial break right
understand.
quick and want to come back and just continue.
so much
we're
more,
going
you
to commercial
guys.
break. Don't leave because she's got so much information coming. So we'll be back.
I'm only halfway through the month.
It's the Bras for the Cause commercial.
Yay.
We'll be back. And we are live from the lobby studio that is at the Texan Theater in downtown Greenville, Texas. It's Ctfm, Coffee Tea Friendly Me, brought to you each and every Wednesday morning at 10 o'clock by Discount Wheel and Tire, where service is, as always will be, the bottom line. And Valvoline Express right behind the store there will take care of you. Marcus is always there for you. And
well, speaking of take care of you, how about Hunt Regional Healthcare? You can go to huntregional.org, check out all of their proactive care options. Everything's open, so whatever you need, get in touch with Hunt Regional Healthcare.
And with our sponsors recognized, we're going to say, take it away.
All right. Well, we left off sort of, with parking lot bingo.
Parking lot bingo.
And I think, to kind of go along with that, there, with both the senior center and, they do the Meals on Wheels. And if you've got a senior that needs that and at least gets that regular contact, you can contact them at scrpt.org.
Yes.
And that's also where you can get the connection and the transportation and all of that, which is so important.
Trina Kolarn, unbelievable.
I know. She's wonderful.
Right.
I agree completely. And just, as part of all that, you've got the Reese Davis Recreation Center and their programs. They are continuing to offer line dancing, yoga, dance to fit, ballet folklorico, and those classes pretty much restart every month.
Right.
So it's one of those things where you can get in on them. And you can go to the Parks and Recreation, either the Facebook page or to the website, and you can register for those there. Something else you can register for that is coming up, and it is starting, registration ends this Friday, so you got to get on it, but they're going to have a cornhole league.
Oh,
they did that a few years. They did that, last year, I guess, in the fall, and it was very, very popular. So they're going to do it.
That's serious.
I know. And the teams, you have to be 18 and older.
Right.
You're going to play every Tuesday from 6:30 to 10. From October 13th to December 8th. So this is going to be serious.
Oh, it's serious.
It's serious stuff.
They take it very serious.
Oh, yeah.
They do. I know. Exactly. Siri hush. Just a minute.
Now there's some other stuff going on at the Reese Davis. There's they can get COVID testing there.
Well, that's exactly what I was about to come up with next. Good segue.
I read. Hey guys, and let me tell you, if you're not getting her email once a month, you're missing out. You can go to the Housewarmers of Greenville Facebook page to get signed up for that.
That's exactly right. Thank you for that. Yes, the COVID testing is coming up October 15th and the 29th. From 2:30 to 6:30 p.m. You have to register. It's free testing, but you do have to register. And there's a link that's in my newsletter. It's also, I believe, on the Reese Davis Facebook page. And once you go to that link, you scroll down on the page until you find the dates you're looking for, and then it'll tell you the locations. They say that you're supposed to get results in 48 to 96 hours, and that if you are positive, you will receive a medical consultation from a provider. So at least have some ideas about kind of how to handle that. The library is another place that has gotten extremely creative through all of this. They have managed to have I've loved some of their daily Facebook posts where they'll say, take a walk and let's look for how many, count the rocks, or
Right.
let's look for leaves or whatever. They've been doing stories and things. Well, they've now decided they've opened up story time, and it is every Wednesday at 11 o'clock. It's limited to 10 children, but it's first come, first served. So you'll listen to a story, and then they're giving you a take-home craft to do.
Okay.
So they're doing that.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, and because the story time has been a very popular thing about what they're doing.
the years, yes.
The other thing that the library has that I think is very, very interesting, that I've just discovered recently, and I'll give the Herald Banner credit for the article that I then was excited to learn about to share, is on the library's website, there is this unbelievable listing of resources for different things. Like if you're needing to take an exam, they've got a whole thing on driver's license exams, for example, particularly like if you've got a teenager that's got to take that written exam, you can go and they've got practice exams. Now they're not offering classes, but you can bring up and take the practice exams. They also have practice exams for the GED, for U.S. citizenship, for several of the nursing exams, for paramedics, dental assistant, and those that are planning to enter the military. These are the practice tests.
Yes.
Where you can, just at least have a chance to study and see what you need to
Get an idea.
to know.
Yeah, get an idea.
Exactly. They also have remarkable genealogical resources at our library. So these are things that many people may not even know about that are available locally. And you don't even have to leave home. You can just go to the library website. You may have to dig around a little bit to find some of them, but they have really some interesting things that are available to you.
Yeah, I've lived here for a long time, and I didn't know those were available.
I didn't either until very recently. I knew the genealogy, but I had no idea all these other really interesting resources to help you study for these tests.
That's right. Gives you a chance to get a leg up on your exam, because a lot of times you'll walk out and you'll be like, gosh, if I would have just known that it was like that, I could have prepared myself, and this gives you the opportunity to be prepared.
Exactly. The Texan Theater, of course, is hosting their Road Less Travel series. And they've got the next one of those that's coming up. They've got October, November, and December left. And that's where they've got a host that's sort of interviewing the musicians. You probably know a lot about that.
The Road Less Travel is a series of shows. I think there's 5 shows. They've already done 2. They have 3 left. And the shows coming up are entertainers that some of you may not know, but when you see them, you go, oh, I know, I remember. And it's right here at the Texan Theater, sponsored by a phenomenal organization. Is Remax. I couldn't get it out. Remax.
Well, there's a series of companies that are helping sponsor it.
Well, I guess a title sponsor.
Yeah,
but then there's Stovall Roofing and there's different ones. But
Exactly.
Awesome.
How great that they've got a number of the businesses that have joined to help support this. Yes. So that's something to look into, and you're right that they've got some wonderful musicians for that. If you want to get a little spooky, the Audie Murphy American Cotton Museum is going to have the Golden Oldies Movie Night on Saturday, October 24th, and it's going to be Bela Lugosi in The Invisible Ghost.
Ooh.
So that ought to be fun. Kind of a little bit of a thriller. And then also there are, since trick-or-treating is going to be, still up in the air on what's going to happen on that.
And you're fixing to talk about something they asked me this morning. What about the downtown trick-or-treating?
Well, there's actually, I know of 2 so far.
2, right.
I know of one in addition, so after you do your 2, I'll share the other one.
That's what I was about to say. I'm sure there will be more, and I'll try to add it to my Facebook page. The 2 I know about are, and I'm going to do them in order of time that they start, and that is Wesley Methodist Church will host Treat Street at their church from 3 to 5 p.m., and in both cases, you're going to get the kids in the car, get them in their costumes, you're going to drive through, let them get the candy, and at least they get to have some fun. The city of Greenville and Hunt County will host the drive-through trick-or-treat from 4 to 6 p.m. in front of the municipal building.
Yes.
And I think they're going to have some, fun and different things going on with that. And what's the one you know about?
At the QSA ball field outside of the city limits, they're going to do it. And I think it is on the 31st. There's going to be vendors and people giving out candy.
Okay, so that's at Quinlan?
That's at Quinlan,
okay,
yes,
good.
At the QSA ball field just outside of town on 276. Good. Couldn't do it inside of town because of a lot of the things, but it is an outdoor event, and social distancing will be enforced also there.
Oh, and while I'm thinking about it, one I want to mention that I didn't know about in time for my newsletter last week, but I've since learned about it. I understand that Vintage and Lace is going to have a special event. I think it's October the 17th.
Yes, it's the same Saturday as the thing. Right.
That's going to be kind of a vendor fair, and it's going to benefit Hunt County Children's Advocacy Center.
Right.
That's the one.
Right.
That's the one. I'm almost positive.
That's the one.
Is that the one at the QSA Fields?
No.
Okay.
No, this is going to be at Vintage and Lace.
At Vintage and Lace.
And what they're going to do is they're going to have parking over at what would have been the old Italian restaurant, I think, and they're going to ferry people back and forth.
Tuscan Slice.
Tuscan
Slice.
Thank you.
Okay.
Sorry.
I was thinking of the wrong lace business.
Yes, no, this is Vintage and Lace.
And the old
they're hosting
Kawasaki
this whole
business.
thing.
Used to be the old
Kawasaki.
Honda.
Right.
Honda.
Oh,
Used to be the old
Honda?
Honda.
Okay.
Right.
Directly
We'll get
across
it.
from Walmart is
Yeah,
where
right.
the Vintage and Lace is.
Yes.
So that's coming up, and then in addition, the Children's Advocacy Center is going to host on November 14th, and I'm going to talk about a couple of these things because you may be wanting to make plans because a couple of them you do have to register for. They're having their Torque and Tire Throwdown, which will be on the parking lot at Innovation First. And you're going to be registering cars for that if you want. It's a $30 registration fee. And then they will be awarding lots and lots of prizes for different kinds of cars and different classifications. Zach Romo is going to do a live acoustic show. There'll be some food and things there as well. So that, those two events benefiting the Children's Advocacy Center, which is so needing and deserving of support to be able to help with, to help with that. On November 7th, the Audie Murphy American Cotton Museum is going to go ahead and host their annual Frontier Day, because that's going to be outside.
Right.
They're going to be able to observe social distancing and everything with that. But the idea is for kids to see what children's lives were like back in the pioneer days. So let's say 100 years ago.
Right.
They're going to be doing things like making butter, shooting a BB gun,
Right.
making campfire biscuits, playing marbles, throwing horseshoes, and then different crafts.
Yep.
And then there'll be some other activities.
It's
after
fun.
as well.
It'll be a fun time.
It is
Yeah,
fun.
it
And
is.
the admission is $5 per child. Accompanied parents get in free, and it will include admission to the museum, which is always wonderful.
Yep.
And then two other things that are coming up to just let people know. They just announced this week that they're putting tickets on sale at the GMA for Beatles versus Stones.
Beatles versus Stones.
Which is coming back to town, and this is going to be kind of, I guess, one of the first shows in the GMA in a while. I saw this a couple of years ago, and it was so much fun. They have Abbey Road is the Beatles tribute band, and Satisfaction is the Stones tribute band. And they were both, and they take you through the different years of the music. They change costumes. You'll see the Beatles, then you see the Stones, and they switch 3 different times or something like that, as I recall. And the guy who is Mick Jagger is absolutely amazing.
Dead on.
Absolutely.
Yep.
He was so good. That's really, really fun.
Now, what date is that?
That is going to be November 14th.
November 4th. Can I interject right before?
Please do.
On November the 7th, here at the Texan Theater, there is a special Veterans Day show that, and I'll put the plug in, for Terry Drigger's Real Estate is taking care of all of it, and it is for veterans. And we are hoping that there will be 74 seats in that auditorium will be filled with veterans. It's
great.
all taken care of. Their lunch is being taken care of. The program that day is going to be totally Veterans Day program. It's going to be great.
That is, because they canceled the Veterans Day parade.
Yes, they did.
Yeah,
So,
it's gonna be good.
and I'll get down in just a minute to what I know that has been canceled,
Right.
which is the sad list. And one last thing, as far as just to let people know about, the Altrusa Club is not going to do their tour of homes this year. But what they are doing is they're going to have a showcase of keepsakes and collectibles on that same Saturday, the first Saturday in December. That's going to be at the high school, which they feel like that'll be easier to handle the crowds. Right now, they're looking for collections.
Right.
They are definitely wanting things that are Christmas themed, but if you've got something really cool and interesting that you think that the public might enjoy, then they ask that you get in contact with them, and you can do it again through their Facebook page, and then you can help maybe show off your goodies.
It's going to be
and your
fun.
collection.
That's going to be
I
fun.
think so too.
It's
And
I
then,
did find were you fixing to talk about the canceled?
yes.
I did find the flyer for the one at the QSA ball field. It is Saturday, October 31st from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. and it benefits the Quinlan Split Shots fishing team and Hunt County kids.
Great.
I'll send you
Thank
the flyer.
Okay, things that I know that are canceled. The Haunted Landmark.
Yep.
Yes.
The Master Gardener's Plant Swap.
Yes.
All fall Greenville Entertainment Series concerts. They're being rescheduled to the spring. The same with Dallas Symphony.
Dallas Symphony.
Right. The Knights of Columbus Oktoberfest. I hate that one. Oh, I love that food. I love that food. I hate that one. The Bob Wills Fiddle Festival, as we've already mentioned, and the Veterans Day Parade.
Right.
Those are things that I know of already that will not happen this year.
Right. But that's not to say they won't happen again.
No, they'll
they're
be back.
coming back.
They'll be
Oh, yeah,
back. It's
they'll be
just
back.
I think they have figured
Right.
that this is not the year to try it. And you know, there's some that that are able to and some that are not. And that's why I think it's also important
Right.
that people know, because you know, in looking every year when I put this list together, I know there's annual events that
Yep.
are part of the treasure of this
Yep.
community.
We thank you for your tireless work and for getting
yes.
everything together for the newsletter. And like I said earlier, if you're not a part of the newsletter, connect with her on Housewarmers of
Yes.
Greenville's Facebook page. And I mean, the Texan always has stuff going on.
Yes.
Today at
Absolutely.
noon, Luann Price.
Luann Price
Yes.
at noon today, and it's going to be an awesome show. But one of the most other important things is tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Don't forget, please,
Bras for the
tune to
cause,
Friendly
County.
News Facebook page at 7 o'clock, because like Put said, 3 things happening at once, and it's all due to the fact that the man behind the camera knows how to do it.
That's exactly right, and
Yes.
you can tune in. If you tune into Friendly News, you'll see all 3. Gabe says you'll be able to find all 3 on any of these 3 Facebook pages that we're going to run it off.
That's right.
Yay.
So I think
I'm
it-
excited.
I
I'm
am
excited.
too.
I'm excited.
I
I'm
am
excited.
too. The closer we get and the more things that fall into place, the neater it's going to be.
And thank you, community, for rallying. Just overnight. Overnight, it happened. It happened.
Absolutely.
So,
You know, the fact we have 90 bras,
90 bras.
the fact that we're going to we're going to end up with a really nice total.
Okay.
I think at the end.
Oh.
The online voting is going great.
That's good.
We're very, very excited about the response to that.
Right. So,
That's
guess
it.
that's it.
That's it.
Before we
We did
go, I have to. Hey, put it on camera again. I just got to say, I'm gonna do this. Ta-da! I love it. I love
Somebody
it.
take a screenshot.
Thank you, CJ.
I'll make
Thank
sure
you.
to love
Thank
and
you.
share
Thank you.
today's message.
Put, thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow night at 7 o'clock.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Looking forward
And
to it.
today at noon, Luann Price in the Texan Theater right now getting set up. And if you come down, tea is on Vanita K today.
Friendly. Friendly
Thank
staff.
you. Thank you so much. We'll be back next Wednesday with a great list of guests because she does it each and every time.
Well,
And then-
I won't be here next
I know you
week.
won't be here.
I still gotta make a phone call,
Colon
Trina,
with
if you're watching.
the connection. She'll be here. I just got to say, stay safe, FOF, and keep it in your boot.